Hi guys, this is your instructor, Tori Quizmundo. However, someone else might be using this video, so maybe I'm not your instructor, but either way, I'm going to share with you how to make it through the first module of this class. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is click into my assignments button. Once I get into my assignments button, I'm going to click on my Start Here orientation activity. I know that we're past this point, but I want to share this with you because I want to pull up my assignment guide. And I want to make sure I'm completing all of my assignments. So I kind of like to mark mine off as I go through. So I'm going to pull this up just so that I can double check, see exactly what I have to do, and check myself out. So the assignments that are going to be due for the first module, come on. The ones that are due for the first module are actually due pretty quickly. So we move through this class pretty quick. Don't let the number of assignments freak you out. Some of them are pretty easy to do. So you can see here that you've got Module 1, which is due by May the 31st, okay? So you got quite a few assignments listed there, but let me show you the best, the quickest, the fastest, and the most effective way to do these assignments. So let's get started. I'm going to go back into my class. I'm going to stay as an instructor in the course. If I don't stay as an instructor and I move over to like a student view, I will not gain access to my book. I need my book for these assignments. So let me click on assignments and let me go into my Module 1 theory. Wait till you guys check out this Module 1 theory. It's really a lot easier than you think. It shouldn't take you very long to make your way through this. It will give you an introduction. It always starts with an introduction and a list of assignments that you have to complete, and then you have a little discussion board. This first discussion board here, it's going to ask you to click the discussion board button and complete your discussion board assignment. Let's take a look at that first. Let me be honest with you guys. This is the only assignment really that you could do in Module 1 where you don't need the book. So if you have not purchased your book, what is your book? Your book is the Cirrus Code. You have to buy the Cirrus Code in order to gain access to this class, okay? So here is your introduction. You help at your aunt's internet cafe. She's asked you to come up with some customized desktop for some PCs. So you guys can go through and read this, and it gives you an assignment to do down here. Research about how to modify the background of your desktop. Find out how to change the color and the scheme. I would like for you guys to do this. If you don't know how to do this, it's kind of nice to know how to do these things. However, if you change any of this stuff and you cannot change it back, it is not my it's not my skill level to come and help you with your computer technical complications. So let's say that you try some of this. Now, we don't ask you to go real deep. I mean, changing the background, changing the scheme, those are all things that aren't super duper tough. But I will not be able to help you. We are not allowed to work on students' computers. So if you change something and you cannot change it back, I cannot help you. So if you just want to review the steps, watch a video on how to do it, and post based off of that, I'm super cool with that. Also, I posted up here something extra that may not be in everyone's courses, but they are in my courses. And here, if you're using a Chromebook, you cannot complete this assignment in full. You can't go in and change all this stuff. If you're using a Chromebook, if you're using a tablet, you cannot do this. So what do you do? All right, that's fine. Go to YouTube. Find a video on how to change the background of your desktop. Find a video on how to change the color scheme of your desktop and write about it. That's all you have to do. It does ask you on there to do a print screen, but not everyone's going to do a print screen and not everyone can do a print screen. As long as you're making an effort to complete the discussion based off of the topic that's there, you'll still earn your credit, because if you look down here, it's going to ask you post. Attach a Word file with the steps that you used. If you don't attach a Word file and you simply type it in there, I'm cool with that. If you watched a video, you wrote down the steps and you typed it in and you said, I watched a video, I didn't do it, but this is how you do it, that's super cool too. Discuss your experience. If you watched a YouTube video and that's all you did say, I watched a YouTube video. This is how you change these things. I will take that. Okay, my goal is just to get you kind of learning new concepts and stuff. If you can't do it on your computer, if you're using a tablet, if you're using a Chromebook, you can't do it. So we work with you and you just do the best that you can. If it's going to ask you, did you have difficulty or was it easy for you to do this to your computer? Maybe you didn't do it to your computer at all. So in that case, you say, I actually didn't change my computer. I watched a video. Watching the video was easy, but I couldn't change it because I'm using a tablet. See, so you can still complete this assignment even if you don't have everything you need. This is about learning something new and attempting to discuss it. So when you click into your discussion board, I can see we already have some students that have posted. Devontae, Nicholas, and Samantha, woohoo. So pretty cool, awesome, they've already posted. And if you're trying to post your initial thread, you click right here on Create Thread. And I'll share with you, you can copy and paste when you're in a discussion board. However, a lot of times you must use Control-C and Control-V. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll take the questions and do Control-C to copy. Control-C will copy, and then Control-V to Velcro or paste. All right, then you can paste it right in, and then you can answer the questions right here without having to type too much. I am posting the answer here and not in a file, blah, blah, blah. These are the steps that I took. Answer all the questions and then hit submit. Then you've got your one posting, right? All right. Oh, I need to have a subject, but that's fine. I'm not going to actually post this anyway. All right, then you've got to have your replies. Your replies need to be at least 2 sentences, right? So I could come in here. I could take a look at what Devontae has posted. He's got a published post. I could look at what he's posted, and then I could hit reply. And he did post a document in there, so really cool. All right, I could hit reply. I could reply to Devontae, but I would really want 2 decent sentences in order to reply to him, okay? So that's how you post and that's how you reply. So if you have any questions about the discussion board, hopefully that will help you. And you can see Devontae didn't go really, really, really deep into his discussion. He may have it on his Word file, but I don't have like super high expectations of a research paper in there. It's just about learning something new, staying on topic, and discussing what's on topic. Okay? Let's take a look at this Module 1 theory. So what happens in this class is you basically have 2 main categories of assignments. You've got theory assignments and lab assignments. They flip-flop every other one. If you haven't noticed it yet, so you'll see under your assignments, they really do flip-flop. Module 1 is theory, Module 2 is lab, Module 3 is theory, Module 4 is lab. So you flip-flop through theory, lab, theory, lab. And when you gain access to these, you'll always start with an introduction, the assignments will be listed, then your discussion board. If you don't have your book yet, do the discussion board. If you're still waiting for your book, go to Module 2 and do the discussion board. Go to Module 3 and do the discussion board. Hit up all the discussion boards that you can hit up. This way you're still completing assignments in the class until your book gets here. All right? All of these assignments here, you must have a book for. You'll always see that you've got additional resources. These additional resources are posted here for students who do not have the skill in Microsoft Office in order to complete the assignments. All right, you can go through here. That's basically your book. It's released to you so that you can read, understand, comprehend. However, because you can do these assignments more than once, typically what I do is I have a standard where I go and look to see what's being graded. I want to check it out, see what I know first, then go back and study. So you may have a different technique, and that's cool. I'm going to come right in here. This is my graded item. These are graded. The top one is resources, and it flip-flops too. So then you've got more resources, then you've got more graded items, more resources, and more graded items. All right. Here's my very first one. It's a knowledge check. You've got an introduction, an assignment, a resources, so it kind of gives you some information here. And I click on this, which is going to launch me out to Cirrus. If you have problems with Cirrus, gaining access to Cirrus 1, did you buy the book? If you didn't buy the book, you won't get these assignments. 2, if you have some problems, you can click right here where it says Cirrus Support. It will link you out to a text-based environment where you can chat with somebody, and they are super quick with getting back with you and helping you. All right, I'm going to say that I'd like to reattempt this exam because I've already tried it before. So I'm going to click here to take the exam. And it's going to ask me to try to answer these questions. Look, there are not a ton of questions here. You could get these answers from your book. However, I may know some of these answers. So I might come through here and I might decide, okay, I'm going to answer these questions the best that I can. And let me just see what I know. Let me find out what I know. And then I can go back and look up the things that I don't know. So I can come through here. I can answer my questions. Figure out what it is I know, figure out what it is I don't know, make an effort. All right, and when I'm done with this 10-question quiz, I will say finish. Once I finish it, I'll say submit and finish. It will post my grade automatically into the grade book. My score was a 40. So, all right, maybe I didn't know quite as much as I thought I knew. However, I can go back and look this stuff up. It will tell me here, wink, wink, it's going to tell me here where to find my answer. Page 4. I can go into page 4 if I have a hard copy book, or I can go into my resources and find that. Or I can print this out, double check myself, keep my answers. The answer is a microprocessor. So you guys can take these tests more than once. All right, as long as you're in there, you're getting an idea of what the terminology is. You're getting an idea of, how to look for resources. You will never remember everything this course has to offer. There is a lot. But our biggest goal is, because we're college transfer, so we have requirements that we have to do, but that doesn't mean we have to make them super hard for you. So while this is a 10-question quiz and you might have 4 of these or something like that in the first theory, you can see they're not that tough. You can take it. It will give you resources to go back, and then you can, guess what, take it again. There's no reason why you should not have 100% on all of these. It will tell you on every one of these, your answer is incorrect. Go back and look at page 9 in your book. Here is the answer. Then if you're trying to get some good information about this, you can go back and look up networks. Go through your book and find it. If you got the answer correct, you can keep the answer that you had. Go back and retake this assessment. Maybe print it out, write down what you've got. You will not always get them in the same order. So don't just tell yourself, I need answer B, C, D, B, C, D. That's not going to work. Write down the words, print it out for yourself, get an idea of what the actual concepts are. Yes, you get the answers. Yes, you get to go back and retake it. Therefore, you should have 100 on every theory assignment. So it's the same thing. You come in here to your key principles. You look at your key principles assignment. If you've bought the book, it will come right up for you. You can go ahead and take this assessment. See what you know first. There's nothing wrong with seeing what you know first. See what you know. Come in here, choose your answers, see what you've got. Get the resources at the end and retake it, okay? All of the theory assignments are like this. Doesn't matter which theory assignments you're completing, they will all give you the resources when you are done, okay? So you come in here to Module 1, and you complete all of these. And you're going to have a couple of them because they're broken up into segments. But it shouldn't take you long. You've got resources to help you. If you did not buy the hard copy book, you can find your resources right here. Or you can find your resources right here where it says book. It should say book. Serious support, policies. Where is the one that says book? Assignments. Here we go. Book and resources. You can find your book here. So there are places where you can find your book, all right, and look up those resources. I'm going to go back to the assignments. All right, so reality. What is it do you need to complete for Module 1? Okay. Everything that says graded. This says not graded. That's resources. That's where you can learn. This says graded. You'll complete all of the assignments in there. The next one says not graded. That's resources. That's where you learn. This one says graded. You'll need to complete all the assignments in there. But you see, the assignments are not tough. Then you've got not graded. Then you've got graded. All right? And then you've got a little journal that you have to complete at the end. And there's only like 2 journals you complete in this whole class. So you click on your journal button to complete your journal. Come over here. See the button that says journal under my grades? Click on that. It's going to give you, say, create journal. A couple people have already posted. You're going to say create journal, and you're going to write in this journal about, let's see here what this journal has to offer, your operating systems. So you're going to write in there about your operating systems. You're going to list a couple of operating systems. You're going to identify, I think you list like 3 operating systems and discuss which one you use. Do you use Windows? That's an operating system, right? Maybe you use a different operating system. And once you're done typing that, you go ahead and click on submit, and you're done. All right, so that's Module 1. I hope that helps you guys finish it. If you guys, if I were logged in as a student, if I clicked over here on my grades, it would give me my grades instantly. All of the serious grades post instantly. Sometimes if there's a lot of students on them, it will take it a little while to post. Because I'm in as an instructor, it's not going to share that with me. But as soon as you complete them, go in and check. Did I do everything for Module 1? Take a look at your guide. Did I do everything for Module 1? All right? So hopefully that will help you guys. Good luck to you. If you have questions, please send me an email, and I'll be glad to help. Have a great day.